That's the toughest bit. But if you want it enough, at some point you will wake up and start studying. It's realizing that you don't know enough and that you can do it. Because if you think you can't, you will continue to sleep. Okay, so realize that you can, and studying is the toughest bit.
Thank you.
Best of luck.
We have students from other institutes also in colleges. If you have any questions, you are most welcome to ask Ira ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
I want to ask you that being a woman, we are always bounded to some limitation by our family or by our society. So I want to ask you that did you face any of the problem being a woman during your preparation or in your service?
Not in the services and not during my preparation, because I prepared on my own, and there isn't much that you can face in way of preparation. But yes, that boundaries do exist for girls. Unfortunately, we are still a society which thinks that girls should be doing certain things, and there are no shoulds for the boys. There are lots of shoulds for girls. You know, don't go there, and you should be talking in this way, and you should be dressing in this way, and you should be doing these things, you know. Yeah, there are lots of shoulds for girls. It's a mindset that we are all here to change. There should be shoulds for everybody, if there are any shoulds. Okay. So, you won't face any of that during preparation, and I don't think you'll face any of that in the service from the government side, but you might face that from the society. But then that's what you're here to handle and change. That's what you become an officer to change. So don't worry about it. Just on your side, do what you want to. Have the confidence and come into the system to change those shoulds. Okay? Best of luck.
Thank you, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
My good name is Gani Kamsan. I'm from Manipur, studying in Regional of Science and Technology in the Department of Electronics and Communications, 7th semester.
Okay.
Ma'am, I want to ask today for the preparation of UPSC exam this and that. I'll go a bit differently. And the first question is that now you are one of the great leaders
No, I'm not a leader.
of
No,
our
Lord.
great country.
No,
I mean,
Lord.
ma'am, please, just okay. So, what will you tell me? What is the importance or emphasis will you take for the safety of women in our country, of our future mothers?
See, that's my biggest priority, the safety of girls in our country. So whatever district I go into, I'll make sure that happens. Whatever district I posted into. That is one thing I will work at. And that is not something that I can ever, be diplomatic about or say that, yeah, we'll look into it. No. Women have to be safe. We can't have a country where 50% of its population lives in terror of its existence. That doesn't work. If we want to develop, we can't have 50% of this country's population thinking that I'm not safe, let alone think of development, or let alone think of being a part of the system and being, productive. So yeah, that's not acceptable.
Thank you, ma'am. And one more question, second question is that most of the officers, bureaucrats, and nowadays in India mostly, they involved in the process of corruption. That means in the field of civil departments and all. So what do you take measures to root out all these corruptions in the field of these civil services?
Okay, see, the thing is, let's be realistic here. I'm an officer. I can say that I will not do it, and I will try to control it in my region, in my sphere of work, and that's pretty much the only thing I can do.
Thank you so much. And last question. And so, by coming to Northeast part of India, and what do you feel about the Northeast, and most importantly, this
So my
rich
first-
campus?
My first choice cadre was AGMUT, which includes Arunachal and Mizoram, and I was planning to take my first posting this side.
Thank you.
So I really like the area. It's
Thank you so much.
so nice to live in.
Thank you.
I haven't seen much of your campus, to be honest, to comment on that. So, but I really like the area, so
Thank
I
you
would have
so
loved to work here.
Thank you so much. You are welcome here, ma'am. Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
so much.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good
Very
morning.
glad to see you here.
Thank you.
Kindly share with us what motivated you to go for IAS and ultimately to become the IAS topper in 2015.
What? Can you repeat?
Kindly share with us what motivated you to go for IAS and ultimately to become the IAS topper in 2015.
Okay, I was never motivated to be the topper. I'm still not. I mean, I just wanted to be an IS officer. I would have been happy if I got 1 lakh rank and I was given the joy. That's okay with me.
Thank you, ma'am.
I'm not all that competitive because I'm not even that hardworking. Okay, so secondly, why IAS? First, I'm not somebody who sits on the outside and says, this is wrong, that is wrong, and cribs about the country and finds faults. I rather go change the things, or I would sit quietly and not grumble. So my motivation was that I wanted to serve my country. That was something since childhood, and I wanted to, work for the society and work for things around me. So that was the motivation. Plus, I could see that instead of sitting and grumbling that women are not safe, let me go make them safe. Okay, so things like that, it's not clean in India, let's go clean it up. So those are the kind of things that motivated me. Yeah,
Thank you, ma'am.
you're welcome. Best of luck.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
To be honest, I'm very nervous, so pardon me if I fumble.
No, that's okay.
Okay, I came to know that you're an engineer by profession or in air or an I came to know that you're an engineer by profession and MBA also, and I came to know that doctors and engineers are cracking UPSC. So my question is that what motivated you to crack UPSC and not serve our country as an engineer? Because engineer and being
I'm a
an
terrible engineer. That's
yes,
the problem.
that's what engineer and being MBA is a great alternative,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
guess.
Yeah.
And or it's because cracking UPSC is fascinating, like cracking the hard exam is fascinating,
No, it has
or
nothing to do
because
with that.
the current scenario in our country is if you pick science stream, then you have to become an engineer or a doctor. Is that
No.
because that you chose engineering and then you?
No. Engineering was because my dad thought it's best for me to be an engineer.
Okay, then
Okay.
the thing is
So that was my dad's this thing. I wanted to be a doctor. And see, I thought that either as an IS officer, IS IFS, or as a doctor is when you really do something for people.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
My dad didn't think I would make a good doctor. And he's an engineer. He was like, no, you should do engineering. So he made me go through engineering. I'm a terrible engineer. I'm very honest
Okay,
about that.
so that means that what our parents think and what our society thinks is like if you pick if you're a science student in 11 and 12, you should either go for like doctor or either you should go for engineer. So that is because your dad thought you chose engineering, right? And that's why you wanted to crack IS.
Yeah, no. Yes, at that point my dad thought I should do engineering, so I did engineering. And I'm terrible at it.
Okay, so what you wanted to become an IS officer
Yes.
actually.
Yes.
Okay,
Some-
thank you.
You're welcome. It's okay, sometimes we are all given to the pressures of our families, and you're also having the same problem. It's okay. So you know what? Do your engineering. Try enjoying it if it's possible. Otherwise, you always have other options to go and do. It's okay. Do it for now. You need a degree anyway.
Good
By
morning,
the way, I did
ma'am.
my MBA because I wanted to do it. Okay.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Welcome to the RISC.
Thank you.
So, as I am from third sem CSE department, I would like to ask you something. That according to you, a technical student or a non-technical student, for whom it will be easier to give the IAS exam?
It'll be easier for the person who wants to give it for themselves.
Ma'am, I want to mean for a degree student, suppose degree, suppose.
Okay, this exam is not easy for anybody.
Ma'am, according to you, which
No,
is-
that's the thing. It's not easy for anybody and it's not tough for anybody.
So, as I am a
The only
CSE,
person it's tough for who thinks it's tough.
so
That
according.
is the only person. And no, your engineering degree has nothing to do with whether it's easy for you or not.
So as I am a CSE student, so can I give
Yes, you
IAS
can.
exam?
Yes.
So
yes.
ma'am,
I am also a CSE student. How does it matter? My friends are graduation, pharmacy, BCom, engineers, doctors, lawyers, CAs. Everybody, every single branch is there in the services. Every single branch. Okay, it has nothing to do with it's easier for a certain branch and not for anybody else.
ma'am, so one more question. Ma'am, you have appeared IAS exam in 2010. You didn't get. Then again you have appeared in 2014 and you became the topper. So the first exam inspired you.
First exam gave me a good understanding of what I was doing wrong and what the exam needed.
So we should learn from you that if we fail once, then we
Yeah.
should.
No, I did not fail, to be honest. I got IRS. I didn't get IRS, but I did not really fail. But the thing is, yes, if you fail, learn from it. Stop cursing yourself. You know what? This is something you will learn, have to learn to do if you ever want to be successful in life. Forgive yourself. You need to forgive yourself. We are very hard on ourselves when we fail. That's the biggest problem with us. That's when you get demotivated. You're so tough on yourself. Somewhere inside lose your confidence, start blaming yourself, tell yourself you're useless, you can't do it. Please start forgiving yourself.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Please forgive yourself. It's okay. And everybody has failed. Everybody. If you read about anybody, everybody has failed at something. Einstein failed at maths in school. So, really theory of relativity and failing at maths? No. Everybody fails.
Can I speak in Hindi?
Yes, please, go ahead.
मैं एक मेडिकल में आम तारीफ बाहर है और मैं 2 साल से मेडिकल का प्रिपेयर कर रहा हूँ।
आप मेडिकल डॉक्टर हैं आप?
नहीं प्रिपेयर कर रहा हूँ, अभी तक सीट नहीं मिला।
अच्छा, सीट मेडिकल के लिए प्रिपेयर कर रहे हैं?
2 साल ऑलरेडी हो चुका है,
हाँ।
मतलब इन 2 साल में मैंने बिल्कुल भी पढ़ाई नहीं किया था, इसलिए मतलब नहीं मिला। बस
तो आप क्या करें फिर? पढ़ाई तो करनी पड़ेगी,
दोस्तों के साथ घूम फिर के टाइम पास करते
है ना?
हैं, इसलिए
हाँ,
मैं-
मैंने भी बहुत किया ऐसा।
लेकिन मतलब अभी मैं चाहता हूँ 100% चाहता हूँ कि मैं एक डॉक्टर ही बनूँ और
हाँ।
अभी मैं मेरा जी जान लगा रहा हूँ पढ़ने में।
हाँ,
लेकिन बायो और केमिस्ट्री अच्छा है, लेकिन फिजिक्स में इतना प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है।
तो फिर आप डॉक्टर क्यों बन रहे हो? कुछ और बनो।
मेरी-
फिर क्यों करना है ये? यार ये तो नहीं बात सही है ना। हमें सब्जेक्ट समझ नहीं आ रहा है, मेरा मन नहीं कर रहा है उसे पढ़ने के लिए, फिर भी हम लगे हुए हैं। अरे छोड़ दो यार, कुछ और करो। ये थोड़ी है सारे डॉक्टर ही कुछ करते हैं लाइफ में।
मतलब एमबीबीएस में तो मतलब फिजिक्स नहीं है ना, इसलिए मतलब
एमबीबीएस में
फिजिक्स तो नहीं है ना, तब जूलॉजी
एमबीबीएस में फिजिक्स नहीं है, तो आपको लग रहा है एंट्रेंस में प्रॉब्लम है, बस आप डॉक्टर बन जाओगे उसके बाद।
मतलब क्लियर हो जाए तो मतलब इसलिए
तो कौन कराएगा क्लियर?
मतलब मैं फिजिक्स पढ़ रहा हूँ अभी, मतलब प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है।
नहीं, आप क्या चाहते हो कि पेपर में फिजिक्स ना आए?
मतलब नहीं ये चाहता हूँ तो फिजिक्स कैसे पढ़ना है।
फिजिक्स कैसे पढ़ना है? यार मुझे ना कोई 15 तो नहीं, 12-13 साल हो गए फिजिक्स पढ़े हुए, मैं तो नहीं बता सकती अभी।
ठीक है, थैंक यू।
आप टीचर से पूछो, जो फिजिक्स है टीचर से। देखो यार, जो एंट्रेंस में आता है वो तो पढ़ना पड़ेगा, अगर आपको करना है तो वो ऑप्शन नहीं है।
Good morning, ma'am.
गुड मॉर्निंग।
I'm Saman Sangma from MA Economics.
हाय।
Ma'am, my question is that being a IAS topper, what is the main thing for you to do as the citizen of India? Since there is a lot of famines, poverty, corruption, etc. in India, and what is your hope for the nations?
My hope for the nation is that one day we become the best country there is in the world to live. Every single, like Bhutan has the highest happiness index, we should have that. That's my hope for India, and that's my plan for India. From my side, I will try to work on all of those issues in whatever area I'm at. See, we get districts to work in, so hopefully wherever I am, I will try to cure those problems that you mentioned.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
I'm Lisa Mia. I have passed out MSc Biotechnology this year.
Okay.
I have one question. That some people say that from school level we have to work hard for IELTS.
I
Is
didn't.
there
No, I didn't.
fixed way? Or after that we have to
You can start whenever you want to. You're very young still.
do newspaper reading and all.
Yeah. You can start at any level.
For how For how much long you have studied?
Me? Honestly, I studied hard in my first attempt, but never up again. After that, I used to study like 1 month before the exam, or 1.5 months, or maybe 15 days also. But the thing is, in my first attempt, I made sure I had my basics. I got all my basics. I understood the whole syllabus. I made sure I did that, and then it was just about building it or revising it before the exam. Okay, so I would say start whenever. Just give yourself enough time to understand the basics. See, all of us understand at a different pace. I can do something in 3 months, it might take you 9 months. Okay, so don't compare. Everybody has their own individual understanding, everybody has their own individual capacity. So figure out what works best for you. There is no defined system for everybody, okay? Don't go by what everybody else is doing. If some people prepare for 10 years and then clear, that's their issue. Why should it be yours? You're not that person. So don't get discouraged that people have been preparing for 10 years, so I can't start today. That's the problem, There's so many people who will scare you now. This exam, I don't know what it has become. So that was a good thing, I never went to those hubs of coaching where there were all these candidates preparing 24 hours and they had all this material and they would tell you that, oh my god, I've done this and this, and you've not even heard of the terms, and you're suddenly thinking, oh my god, what? I don't know anything. Don't do that to yourself. The course is very defined, it's given. Study that and don't worry about what everybody else is doing.
There is no coaching is required, no? No coaching is required for this. For IELTS.
No, there are coachings.
No coaching. I can prepare by home.
Yes, you can. If you want to, you can. There is a lot of help available online. In fact, GS paper 3 is I did it completely online. Paper 2, government documents and books. And paper 1, so it's completely books. Paper 4 is your understanding of yourself. So you don't really need coachings. I don't know about optionals because my background was not in my optional. But since you're in biology, maybe you can take zoology or botany or something. And that shouldn't be an issue. So, okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Best of luck.
Dear students, we have another session slotted from 1 o'clock. We'll proceed with the questions then. We request the media friends, if they have any questions from Ira ma'am, they can come forward.